I'll try to fasten things up and keep this session in English so that we can complete, let's say, for our speakers and attendees in respect to them. I'm Eleftherios Karabatsakis, co-founder and CEO of PlugSecure. PlugSecure is a cybersecurity platform for EV charging infrastructure. Think of us as a bulletproof vest for your charge point network. We protect chargers, detect animal issues and fraudulent activity, and make compliance easier for the CPOs and EMPs. Now, for those who don't know me personally, 5 years ago I was running another e-mobility service provider business, and during the first year of operations, our company got hit by a massive cyber attack. Someone attempted to steal $5.5 million in 2 hours out of more than 1,800 users, EV drivers, our own customers, and finally, successfully, let's say, got 860K. As you can imagine, the whole situation was a nightmare, but thankfully we managed to recover and become bigger and, of course, double our numbers. In the beginning, we thought we were the only ones, that this was an isolated attack or someone wanted to hit a startup company. But later on, the more we discussed with the industry what happened to us, the clearer the message became that similar or even bigger incidents were happening already, and cybersecurity was nobody's responsibility. Now, everybody talks about rapid growth, more than 1 million plugs by 2030, smart charging, plug and charge, and roaming are today's buzzword indeed. However, what no one talks about is that security is lagging behind. Compliance does not mean security by default, and Open Charge Point Protocol is not secure by design. It has been developed to be open and interoperable. And at the same time, regulatory frameworks like NIS, AFIR, RED, CRA, too many of them, do not wait for us to catch up and are raising already. Now, the cost of looking away, if you're a CPO, you might face some ghost charging sessions, clearing issues, and some penalties on a regulatory aspect like NIS2. If you are an EMP, again, billing fraud, app manipulation, or GDPR violations. And for OEMs, things get harder. You might face some product recalls, brand reputation, and firmware exploit. Today, I will try to explain to you the top 3 real-world incidents we have found in the field across Europe. Number 1, OCPP hijacking. It is common knowledge that the Open Charge Point Protocol is the backbone of every single charger, at least across Europe. However, this protocol is not secure by design, as we talked before. So in this case, we found an incident where attackers were able to send command, first of all, take over the connection of a charger, pretending to the backend platform that everything is fine, sending commands like start, stop, reset, even downgrade the firmware, and of course, getting the user token IDs to charge their vehicles for free. Number 2, physical tampering. Now, as you all know, with some tools that you can get from the local electrical supply store anywhere across Europe, you are able to open and unlock a charger. And with these tools and an Ethernet cable to connect to the charger, you are able to get some data, start, stop, again, simulate charge sessions, and steal energy in the field. Number 3, this one is my favorite, unauthorized sessions via roaming. Because of our expertise in roaming, we have seen cases from PlugSecure clients that contracts that are currently active in roaming hubs allow attackers to get access to these user IDs, pretending that they are the end customers, and charge their vehicles somewhere else in Europe. So imagine if a roaming agreement is active right now in a handshake between CPO Alice and CPO Bob. Another CPO, Charlie, is facing a charging session somewhere else in another country. And at the same time, the user, the actual user, the EV driver, has no idea. Never left his country, never charged their vehicle, never received any notification for the billing he received. But even worse, CPO Charlie is now financially liable for the energy consumed and delivered at the local partner, like the supermarket or the shopping mall. So this is happening right now, and it is what we call a system manipulation. Have you ever thought why it is still happening? I would say because compliance does not mean security, and protocols are open by design, and of course, each stakeholder, OEMs, CPOs, EMPs, roaming hubs, do not cooperate together to make this environment secure. Now, this is a 30-day action plan that we highly recommend to do so. Week number 1, just run a diagnostic step on a batch of chargers, like 20 plugs, and see any cases. Week number 2, find the vulnerabilities, see any possible gaps, and move on. Week number 3, fix these issues. Find the appropriate tools in terms of cybersecurity or compliance to make things a bit strict, let's say, for any possible attacks. And week number 4, stay secure and make compliance easier for you and your company. At PlugSecure, we sit between the hardware, the firmware, and the backend system. We detect any threat and prevent any fraudulent activity before they even happen. We respond to any incident on a 24 basis, and of course, we provide some compliance packages to all of our clients. How we work, usually we always start with a pen test. So we simulate real attacks specifically for each charge point network. And then we get back with the findings so that we can see and prove that there are some gaps to be fixed. Later on, we move on to a subscription per plug, let's say, model. So far, we have identified 20+1 vulnerabilities in the field and stopped more than 100,000 euro in ghost charging sessions across Europe. We always guarantee 0 downtime during the onboarding process and the pen test that I mentioned before. And of course, we deliver the pen test within more or less 10 days. I guess that's it. But yeah, thank you so much for your time. Happy to answer any questions.